What's going on down there?
Don't you love that it's 3 a.m. and it's this bright?
Yeah.
It's summertime. We're going hunting. Bow hunting for rabbits. I'm going rabbit hunting. You did?
Do you think if we named it just like
Big steel on the fly?
shooting for big rabbits, like, do you think?
What's your caliber of choice? Are you going 22 on the rabbit? I think you have to.
No, dude.
Yeah, you have to size up.
Yeah. You're dumb.
Yeah, you need minimum a 308 to take down a rabbit. Every day I shoot my bow so I can kill rabbits. I run ultras so I can train and kill rabbits. And outlast you, you critter. Critter son bitch. I met this dude from the south. He hunted hogs with dogs and a bow knife. But he would hold down his...
Was it bow?
It probably was, dude. The dogs would get the hog, and he'd come in, you know, dressed like Rambo, and just dispatch the hog. He showed me pictures. Patched hog with your dogs. Kevlar vests.
Oh, really? Because the horns?
Yeah, the tusks, dude.
Horns.
Big mean hogs.
Horned hog.
Yeah, horned hog. Yeah. One of those Java hogs. You seen those? We're gonna cut to a picture of a Java hog.
It's gonna be right in front.
Should we just run it back live and go up and do our whitewater shoot?
That would be fun. That's too far though.
Too far of a float?
Yeah, isn't it?
It is.
So what are you putting on?
Little log frog. You like this thing to hang down, right?
What's up with that knot? Why is it so fat?
I don't know, dude.
That is the fattest knot I've ever seen.
Yeah, that needs to be cut.
What is that?
I don't know, dude. I keep f***ing it up.
What?
Hey, my fingers are like cold, you know?
Take it easy, bro.
Need to take some deep breaths.
Yeah.
You know how you said I was hot?
Uh-huh.
I've had way too much coffee.
Yeah, you're really hot.
Did you lose him or you got him?
Huh?
You still got him, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hang on.
Cool.
It's fun.
Yeah,
Let's get you in here, bro. You gotta cast it to the far bank.
Six weight's fun.
That reel is fun too.
A little bump.
Nice.
It's gonna be a great day.
Yeah. Nice, dude. Jumping in with my Scandi skater setup. We shall see. Pick one. If I don't get one, I might switch out a different skater. I think we need to just fish it all our normal style, dude. My whole thing is I'm looking for that eating fish, you know, Steely D. Head and pick me out a little dry. We can test it out, right?
There we go.
little hatch going on. All right, I'm gonna go get the boat. Okay, we thought the spot was gonna be awesome, but it sucked. Go pick up Connor. He was fishing the Scandi, but then he specifically requested that if I'm gonna go walk up and get the boat, I leave the Renegade behind for him to use. That 6-weight Renegade is so much fun. There'll be a link in the description actually. We've been working with Renegade rods and Jerry for years because they are seriously our favorite tools. I got one before we started this channel and started, you know, kind of working with them. And it is like, if you want something fun to do that will never get old, get a 6-weight or a 5-weight Renegade and put a commando head on it and swing for trout where there's a lot of action. You will have a blast.
Say what you want about it, it is a fucking sweet place. I'll always love it. It really is, dude. You caught your flexible with
Two beautiful coho. I got a big rainbow, big cutty that day. Yeah, it's really thin in here. I don't know why a fish would sit in here. A riffle into a deep.
Is it all that way?
Yeah.
Howdy.
Yeah.
Let's send up the drone.
We're gonna go scout it with the drone.
Are you?
Yeah.
This whole left side's dried out, right?
Yeah. It's because that's where it used to split.
Yeah, that filled in. Waiting for the river to rise.
Down, and I figured because I posted on Facebook last night.
Yeah.
And then I went down to the launch this morning. I stopped one guy.
Yeah, the guy's above us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, they have a flycraft,
Yeah, they got a
paddleboard,
whole team.
canoe, or
And they're gonna try
kayak.
to cut it or what?
I don't think they know it's there.
Oh, they're gonna walk around.
Home point updated.
You guys see anything up there, fish wise?
Oh,
No, just some trouts.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's our first.
Yeah, that's
Got
just the
these.
entrance.
Looks like we're gonna be walking. I'm gonna fly through there.
It's already blocked off. It's not.
Yep.
We need like parks to cover.
What these other guys do too. I mean, it's a whole. There's a lot of beards.
Well, let's get to work, dude.
We know what it's gonna.
Yeah,
it's
we
gonna
know
be.
what it is. Well, I'm gonna fuel up for the big walk.
Yeah, make it a little lighter.
We had to port around a lot of shit.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a little fly fishing YouTube channel. Do you mind if we put you in the video? Because I've got my chest cam rolling.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Channel called.
Savage and Smith.
Okay.
Shout out.
Oh yeah. So you've got your rig kind of stuck here. That's not going anywhere. But you were kind enough to port everyone around.
Shout out Nick's guide in Alaska.
Yeah.
Kenai River Cowboys. This guy's the man.
If you ever find yourself stuck in a jam situation,
If you want to get stuck on the river up there, let me know.
Those things, take them this way, but the bigger boat, you might have to take it around. We did around.
ugh. Who's gonna carry the boat? Comment down below, do you like when we make longer videos with more bullshit or action-packed short videos? Because we can only do so many action-packed, we have to wait longer to film. What's your guess? Do you think people just want us to show up more often with so you think people like shorter videos with more fish? Less banter.
Yeah, where they come back together. There's a nice one on the park. Oh, you're telling me there's not a spearhead right in there?
Are you lacing up the fiber? We just had an absolute hell of a time. There was a mega log jam that's new this year, and the side channel that you used to be able to skitter the boat down that had some water in it had virtually no water in it. So that was a pain in the butt. We're finally fishing again. That was probably about an hour of our morning, but well, I guess the benefit is now we've got the river all to ourselves. Connor's way down there, crossing, doing something he probably shouldn't be, but I'm gonna go get him. Well, the trout game's been pretty fun so far. Theoretically, there are also summer steelhead, but most importantly, it's just a day fishing, and fishing is awesome. It's hard to have a bad day doing this. A little background, I haven't talked about this much, but I actually grew up on the East Coast in Connecticut fishing for bass. And so I was a gear angler my whole life until I moved out here to Washington. I started a business online, selling products online, kind of like an e-com business, and I've been doing that for about 6 years now, and it allowed me to be pretty mobile, so figured head west, you know. And I picked up a fly rod and really haven't looked back since. It's been just something that is so alluring to me. So yeah, it's awesome to be out here. I've been starting to expand my horizons. I got so caught up on anadromous fish for so long that kind of overlooked a lot of the glorious trout fishing that's close to me, so it's good stuff.
Diddle even. You know how the diddle usually tells you you're in them?
Yeah. You're hitting that far bank? Yeah. That's where they were last year, like on the bank. If you're 3 feet off of it, you're missing it. Because they're not on the inside.
Definitely not.
Comment down below how many shrimp heads have you seen in closed rivers?
Yeah,
on opening day.
Opens,
yeah.
And there's a big pink shrimp head.
Yeah. When you have a setup for it.
Yeah.
Did you just have an eat? No.
That's deeper than this thing can fit. That's a huge ass. Mine's probably been fished out already this morning.
But not with a hopper dropper. There we go. Got one on the hopper dropper. Show me him. Cool. Alright, we've been floating for a while. Just changed up bugs. Going for an olive sculpin. It's like maybe 11 a.m. now. So switching off from that bright white, that was easier to see now that the sun's up. I'm kind of just going for something a little more natural. See on one? Nope. Should be able to catch some more mondo trout. We saw a huge cutthroat in a tail out of this big tank. So there we go. Dinker. Oh, that's not a bad one. Nice, dude. Okay, I'm gonna head down there, pick them up. So we have hats below the video now.
Yeah, I'm getting had. Hats are below.
Yeah. Like if you even as so much as scroll, you'll see them.
Yeah, if you want to support the channel, pick up a hat. These hats.
Oh, it stopped it. No, it didn't. I'm bugging out over here.
I think when we hit this ripple, you're right, it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Let's go find a bird. Summertime. That was a neat. It's a doggy D. It's a good one. It's like the one I got into up top. That's awesome.
Yeah, this one's bigger though.
sneaking around hard, huh? Good God, do they love it.
You swing it hard broadside.
Yeah, you know it. It's a learning moment. A lot of guys probably would say this is starting to get a little too slow. Well, you can still present just fine. I'm wee wiggling right now and I already got some feel on the far side. There's another take. Oh my gosh. With this reel, they do feel incredible, dude. Like what? It's dogging. Like it makes you down and dirty them, dude.
Work, dude, work.
Ah!
That was a blistering take.
Let's see, do I still have tension? Yeah, I do. Good. That was a blistering take. There we go.
Oh, nice.
It's the best one of my day so far. See if I can land him.
I'm glad you hopped in.
Yeah, deceptively strong.
Like, it hits and you're going, I might be on the summer run.
Yeah.
That's a great fish, dude.
This fucking nose. There we go.
I got a really good shot of his stomach.
Okay. Well, that's how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Big
there was
effed
a
up
really
log
big
jam.
messed up jam.
Like, it was really bad. There was this guy. We're going to cut back to him. His name was John. And
His name was not John.
he helped us move our boat around the log jam. We had to walk through this big dried out channel, right? We're going to cut back to that. We've done it before. Cut back to
Stop saying we're gonna cut back to stuff. That's so much work.
We're going to cut back to the 3 times that we have us walking it.
You know what? Let's
camera.
cut back to the beaver or whatever you were talking about earlier.
The Java hog. We're back to the Java hog. Anyway, once you're done looking at that Java hog, we worked hard today walking that whole boat around. Actually, it's getting diddled again. It's good. What, more play, that's good. Oh, that was a little nicer, a little more aggressive. Not aggressive enough to set the hook. It was,
Set
yeah.
the
What
alarm
would you say about that experience? There was a guy who left his whole boat there, but then there was another team that had walked an aluminum boat through.
That was the weirdest part to me. Is I think they must have gone below.
Flip that back on yourself. Flip that back. Do a self film.
Self film.
I do that. I think it's fun.
I mean, I did this already at some point
I
today.
like the self interviews.
Yeah.
So what would you have to say about that experience? So there was a group of guys, and they had the gloves on.
Nick was very nice. He helped us.
Yeah,
Then there were 3 guys below in a hard side past the unpassable.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Yeah, that was magic.
You know? And we asked and they were cryptic. Like, oh, we pushed it.
Oh, just a lot of pushing.
We slid it through.
You're like, how
Slid
much-
it through
how-
what?
Yeah.
Because you didn't go through what we went through.
No, there was no sign of
No.
scraping.
Nope.
It was crazy.
They must have launched below where the was.
I think that's the only thing that makes
Like they
sense to me.
slid it in at M's.
Now when this big dog hits, I'm going to be able
He
to cross
should
his
hit.
eyes. See how I brought line back in?
That's smart. I was hoping you were gonna do that the whole time because I feel like they want it faster. And when all that line's out, it kind of sinks.
Right.
And are they responding to the play?
Yeah, I'm getting some hits right now.
All right, it's been a great day of trout spec. I forgot my hat today. I guess when I get home, I'll just have to buy one from below this video.